What's good, y'all? It's your boy Danny Myers, and you are tuned in to T7M Radio, Battle Rap's premier radio network.
Miss Meatrice, where you at?
Yeah, I'm out here.
What's poppin'?
I was trying to say hello, but I was muted, I guess.
Salute to y'all, man. Appreciate y'all calling up to the culture, man. You already know what it is. And Nina, thank you for hooking this up, quarterback in this situation again, of course. You already know.
No problem.
Yo, I got a couple of things I definitely want to chop it up with y'all, so I definitely appreciate y'all taking time out.
It was a wonderful experience. I enjoyed my time. Actually, I was sick as hell by the time I got to New York. I mean, I had the flu, swine flu, whatever this was. But I was sick during that battle, and I can say it now. I didn't want to say it out there because I didn't want people to think that was no type of weakness, like, you know what I'm saying? But I was sick, so I couldn't really enjoy myself with the girls like I wanted to. But the ones that I did get to be around, like, you know, Pash Porter, Unique, I love her, Dina, Looney, like the ones I got to be around, that was a dope experience to have females competing but still able to be in the same room and not have hate, you know what I'm saying?
Right,
so
right.
That was one of the dope experiences. Then when I got on the stage, like for me, anywhere I go, it's put on a show, like no matter whether I'm at home or I'm at your home, you know what I'm saying? And that's just what I wanted to do. And when I did that and I got the reaction like I got at home, you know, it made it 10 times easier for me.
Said I would say the same thing. That was probably my third time out in New York. Every time we go out there, man, they just show us love. Like, we're family. Shouts out to Debo and Veg and Babs, you know what I'm saying? They showed us the utmost hospitality. Shouts out to OTF group, you know what I'm saying? All the you know, fellas and ladies that's from the OTF group, they came out and supported in big numbers, and you know what I'm saying? They definitely showed us great hospitality. So, I mean, I have no complaints. We had a great time.
Right.
That was bananas. Now, you definitely threw me for a loop if you was sick and under the weather, because your intro to the battle versus MOEMURDAA was crazy. Like, I thought you was actually going into your round. You looked so comfortable starting off. Like, was that pre-planned or what?
Actually, before he called me up to battle MOEMURDAA, because, like, you know, we didn't know who he was battling. But in my mind, like, me and Nina are chopping, and we'll always say MOEMURDAA. You know, for some reason, we just knew it. You know, and when I was sitting there, actually, after Dina and them, I'm like, I want to go. I hope he calls me now, because if he calls me now, I can just get it out the way, and then I can just be sick, you know, afterwards. But if I wait, I just feel like I'm gonna get worse, you know. So while the momentum was going, when he called me, it was like, yes, you know, I was ready to go. So by the time I got up there, and, you know, I had to make my way through the crowd to even get up there, you know, I was ready to go. And when I seen it was MOEMURDAA, and I knew MOEMURDAA was coming ready, you know, so I had to be ready. I'm like, you know, I'm more of a haymaker person. If you going to take me somewhere to knock me out. You know what I'm saying? I don't like it when people try to, because sometimes when you punch, it takes away from what could have been a haymaker. You know, if you know what I mean. Like, some people, they can take that bar a little bit further. And rather them do that, they'd rather just straight shot it. And me personally, to me, that's what everybody's doing. So you got to be different. You got to have them punchers. You got to have them haymakers. You got to have that, you know, all around, though. Don't come at me punching, because you're not going to get me off of just punching, and that's how I feel. You know, some people may like that just punching, but you still got another side you got to please, too.
Was your first round cut a little bit short?
I feel like I was stopped short my second, but like I was saying, I didn't care, because where I stopped at, it was a memorable stop. You go remember that last line, so I really wasn't mad. You know, I did have a couple bars after that, but I wasn't mad about it. You know, it was God's will for me to end like that. That's how I put it. You know, that's how He wanted me to end. How I ended. So.
Now, Meatrice, were you expecting? I know you said you know MOEMURDAA was going to come to play. I've been following MOEMURDAA's career. I'm gonna keep it a buck. Like, I knew she could punch, but she was trying to punch your fucking head off. Like, I didn't expect this type of energy for MOEMURDAA. When she started going in that bottom of the first, did you figure that it was going to be a pretty close, I'm not going to say classic battle, but at what point did you feel like, yo, this is going to be some shit?
I didn't never feel like it's going to be some shit. I felt like, you know, my personal opinion, after the first round, I'm like, yes, I got a fucking person that will fucking battle. That's what I come to do. I don't come to win, lose, draw. I come to get them views and get people to watch us. That's whoever right. I'm battling, I want you to put on a show to make them want to go back and forth and watch us, not watch my round and skip your round and watch my round and skip your round. No, I want you to watch the whole thing to say, damn, they put on a good battle. You know what I'm saying? So I wanted her. I was rooting for her in the third. She'll tell you. I'm like, go, jump back on it, get back on it, because I didn't look at it as she was beating me. No, I looked at it as we was chunking. We was both throwing punches. Like, she was throwing, like, stuff to you. It's like, damn, that she was saying. Stuff to me like that. I deal with punchers, so it's like, okay. You know, I hung around check. So she was saying to me, it's like, okay. Right. I done heard harder. You know, if you gonna punch my head off, really punch my head off. You didn't know who you was coming to get against, and this is where a lot of them females, to me, laughed on, because y'all didn't know who y'all was coming against. So all you wanted to do was just punch that one person. No, you supposed to punch everybody in the goddamn room, or at least half of them, because I don't know who I'm coming against. That's right. It's not like you know what I'm saying? It's not like you know that's who you got to come at. No, and that's what I looked at, me being different from MOEMURDAA, and that's what I feel like it was a 2-1 act. If we going to look at everything and not just her punching. No, let's look at everything. What did she talk about? What was her concept? What made her stand out from this one? And what made her stand out from that one? And for me, it was her punches. That's what made her stand out for me. But what else could I say it was? I wanted to shake you up. If you watch me, I don't like to bore you with my battles. So every round is either totally different or it's something different about it. It's some way that I'm coming either harder than my first or just as equal to my first. You know what I mean? And I felt like the more rounds I did, the harder I had to come. My second round should have been harder than my first round. My third round should have killed my second round. And that's how I felt about coming at the situation. Like, you lead them up to more. Sometimes giving them straight more is just boring. But, you know, that's just my opinion.
No bias. And this is my honest opinion on the whole battle. I've watched it like at least 6 times now. And the first round, I gave it to MOEMURDAA. Just because like you said, she's a puncher. She was definitely, that first round, she came out swinging. She just had more punches. You know, she just had more haymakers at that time. Now, that takes nothing away from MEATRICE's first round. Her fucking first round was crazy as hell. But I edged it to Mo. It was crazy. Yeah, but, you know what I'm saying? I edged that one to Mo. You know what I'm saying? You guys just got to be fair. Now, that second round was highly debatable. That second round was highly debatable. I edged it to MEATRICE. And third round, you know, I gave it to MEATRICE also. Now, my thing with Mo is that she's definitely dope. She's a great puncher, but her punches were predictable to me. So it was like, in the room, they hit hard because, you know, everybody, that's a Queen of the Ring crowd. They love punchers. You know what I'm saying? They love punchers. So it hit hard in the room. It was a lot of similar shit that I've heard someone else say before. It was, I mean, not to say she was biting anybody. Not to say she was biting anybody, but it was just similar punches that I've heard, or similar punches that were predictable that you knew she was going to say. Like, it wasn't nothing that wowed me. Like, oh my God, it's so unique. Like, with MEATRICE, she comes different, man. Like, the shit that she says, you have not heard anybody reference any type of shit like that the way she has said it. So that's what I took from it. I gave it to her 2-1, but it was definitely a classic to me.
And I gave her the second
either way.
I gave her the second
either way.
That's why I said I wouldn't be mad if people say that she won because we both chunked. But if we gonna go on difference and originality, then no, don't base it on that. And that's why I see what people picking me at. That's what I'm saying. I agree. She was nice. But
It's a highly debatable battle on YouTube, on the posts, on the polls, everywhere. It's like 50-50. Like nobody is.
It's classic.
It's no.
I got classic. Yeah, I mean, you know, and I ain't just taking my opinion because, like I said, you see, I was talking my shit because she was talking it, but when it came down to it, I never really said I won. I was waiting till the footage dropped just like everybody else because, you know, I like to watch back myself, and I'll really tell you if you whoop me. Now, if you got me, I'll be like, well, shit, you did, you know. Hey, it is what it is. We still got to get battle, but when I watch me back, you know, like I said, I was sick, so I'm really out of it on that stage. I don't know who I was watching myself back. I guess my third round, it was like, niggas like, you know, if she would have said her third, she might have won. I'm looking at, something came up out of me in my third. That's why I feel like you was not going to say your third. You knew you couldn't fuck with it. She know I say that shit all the time. You knew you couldn't fuck with it because I wasn't me. I gave you them first two, like, all right, you know, you did a little bit, and then I gave it halfway because I ain't going to say that was my all. I gave it halfway in that third, and it was like it shook shit up. So, you know what I'm saying? That's just how I feel about that.
Did you have to call the National Guard to get Debo to drop this footage? Like, what was the holdup on this battle drop? I mean, y'all was promoting this shit crazy.
No, Debo has his ways. I'm going to take up for Debo right now because Debo has certain tactics and ways that he does things, and I completely I probably, from businessman to businesswoman, I'm probably the only person that understood what he was doing, and I get it.
The Culture, with Seven Mitchell, Battle Rap Debate Podcast, on T7M Radio, every Sunday and Wednesday, at 9 p.m. Eastern Time, 347-989-8102, and follow us on social media, at T7M Radio.